Let's turn to North Carolina, where voters are picking the candidates in one of the key Senate races of the year. The state's incumbent Senator, Republican Thom Tillis, is not seeking re-election, opening the door for Democrats to potentially pick up a seat in November. We're also keeping an eye on some competitive House races after the state passed a new congressional map last year. CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small joins us now from Raleigh, North Carolina. So let's go ahead and start with the Senate primaries. Why are they so crucial?
Well, Lindsay, like you mentioned there, this is a solid opportunity for Democrats to pick up a seat. The balance of power could essentially start here when it comes to the Senate shakeup. But I talked with Michael Whatley. He's a Republican candidate for U.S. Senate. He's the man who's been instrumental in helping Donald Trump rebuild that national infrastructure for his successful 2024 presidential campaign as the Republican National Committee chairman. And I talked to him about the fact that though Donald Trump did win here in 2024, Democrats across the board really swept in statewide races, winning governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, and secretary of state. This is what he had to say about whether or not that could be seen as momentum for his opponent coming into this race. In 2024, Democrats swept in statewide races here outside of the president, as you mentioned. Does that concern you at all about this race?
Well, you know, North Carolina, we're a purple state, right? And we are a state that is 30% Republican, 30% Democrat, 40% unaffiliated. And what that really means is you've got to get out there and you've got to talk and you've got to communicate with every single voter. You have to take a positive message to them. You know, Republicans win when we listen to the voters, when we understand the issues that they care about and we put solutions on the table. That's exactly what we're going to be doing between now and November.
You know, Republicans are also touting the fact that this electorate looks different from 2024. This is the first time in the state histories that registered Republicans outpaced the number of registered Democrats. Part of that is because the number of unaffiliated registered voters have also grown significantly, Lindsay.
I got to be quick with you, but what House races are you watching?
Yeah, North Carolina's 1st congressional district race and the 11th. The first is Don Davis. That was a seat that was heavily redistricted last year. He won narrowly, but who his opponent could be this time around could cause him to have a challenge in holding on to that seat. North Carolina 11 is a seat by Chuck Edwards, a Republican, but in his challenge is Jamie Ager, a farmer local who's well known and raised quite a bit of money. The DCCC got into some controversy for endorsing him on Monday, so we'll see whether or not he'll pick up momentum to actually flip that seat.
Taurean Small, thank you so much.